Questions have been raised about the parallels being drawn between the 2008 financial crisis and the current challenges in the banking sector. That says South African banks are under pressure as investors sell down holdings of perceived risk assets during a turbulent time for capital markets. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo unpacks this for us.
Fears of a global banking crisis becoming a reality this year continues to mount on the back of the fastest interest rate hiking cycle in history.
Two pockets of risk which appear to be building up. So the one is on the deposit side, where there has appeared to be a flight to safety, and pretty much you've seen depositors leave these smaller regional banks in the US and move towards money market funds. That's largely an outcome of, obviously, with interest rates moving up and money market funds also offering higher yields.
Newzroom says that there's also a build-up of risk in the commercial industry on the back of those rising interest rates. Zoning in on South Africa, he says the trend suggests that the domestic banking sector has not experienced any meaningful squeeze on either deposits or lending growth, and that banks are holding capital and liquidity buffers ahead of any regulatory requirements. Denka Capital Director and Portfolio Manager Koki Koiman says South Africa faces different challenges to the United States and Europe, a potential solvency and profitability challenge.
So when a lot of your clients cannot repay their loans, then you've got bad debts, and that affects the profitability of banks. And, we have seen in the past that leads to problems and in fact, it could lead to a bank failure when a bank has been very aggressive. We've just, in its lending policy.
Despite this, analysts do warn that if a banking crisis does materialize, there are risks that South African consumers will have to prepare for. However, Newzroom and Koiman says that while global banking crisis fears are justified, it is misplaced to draw parallels to the 2008 financial crisis. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.